Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you some more of this best of 5 between Tasteless here in the bottom right of Butter and Lovesnow up in the top right. Tied up 1-1 right now. A couple big macro games going on. That last one pretty back and forth. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for following ArtosisCasts. And yeah, thank you everyone for your support. It's awesome. I love casting StarCraft Brood War and plan on doing it forever. So yeah, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button, and I hope that you guys continue to enjoy the content and continue to enjoy a game that, in my opinion, is basically like another chess, right? A game that literally should never disappear. It's got so much infinite depth, and it's so just absolutely beautiful. Well, most of it's absolutely beautiful. Tasteless, going for a proxy gate. All right. Well, we are on a 2-player map, Butter, and honestly, he played 2 very straight-up macro games so far, but Tasteless finally going to use a cheese. And, I mean, it's a good map for it, right? Like, Butter is a map where, you know, it's 2-player, plus it's all flat. You have no ramp, so Terran has to take very seriously. Oh, my God, that's a barracks first. We'll talk about that in a second. You have to take it very seriously, your opponent possibly doing something like this. Now, this was placed 1 hex to the right, so he couldn't fit the gateway here, I think, and that's probably why that's right there. So, just slightly off there as far as building location. Comes in, he's going to steal the gas, but here's the interesting thing. This looks like it was maybe a 9 racks. Something like that. 8 racks, 9 depot, or 9 racks, 9 depot, something. I wasn't really paying attention. I've seen people do this before. If you're not 100% confident in your marine micro, then you can do a build like this, right? Like where you get your barracks before your depot and you have more marines when the first zealot comes, so it's a lot easier to hold. But if your opponent doesn't do something like this, there's limited use for the early extra marines and the cut in your economy, right? So it's generally not considered as good. Now, it looks like he wanted to bunker rush this, but Tasteless's probe slowed down the construction of the bunker enough that his zealot was going to get out. So, Lovesnow pulls back. He's just going to go after this assimilator. And we're going to see how good his micro is, right? Because that's what this really comes down to. So, 3 Marines beat a zealot with a pretty basic micro overall, but there's a huge range on how much damage you're going to take, right? At very high levels, you'll see the zealot run away from 3 Marines oftentimes because the micro gets so good that the zealot just might not hit him. But then again, at pro levels, sometimes you'll see it kill 3 Marines. So, like, there's a big range of what can occur here. Now, he's already damaged, well, taking the shields off the zealot, at least. He is blocking with an eBay. I love this move against offensive gas. It can slow down your opponent's nexus. A lot of times that is how they get furthest ahead, is taking an additional nexus while that occurs. Now, Tasteless, though, is actually just teching up. He's getting his Cybernetic core on the way. He's got 3 zealots, a 4th on the way. 5 Marines can beat 2 zealots pretty well with micro. 3 zealots full health, not a chance, right? So it keeps going back and forth, basically, as you produce more and more and more. But as we start getting up to this, like, 4 zealots, like on open ground, the Marines can have a very hard time. They kind of need some structures around, a micro around to utilize their ranged advantage. He's bringing 3 SCVs, so again, if you're microing this correctly, you will still be able to hold on against all these zealots. It looks like he's going to force 1 SCV out. It looks like maybe the SCV that was building this died. That's at 99%, man. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but that's... I wouldn't dare that. You might finish your eBay and be like, damn, I can't cancel that now. I don't need a missile turret. Why'd I do that? But anyways, these 4 zealots, what's going to get scary here for Lovesnow is when the Dragoon comes, because the Dragoon can sit here and just hit things from a range, and it's like gaining value over time, right? So the amount of Marines that are being made by Lovesnow, I feel like he really should have pushed out and got his bunker. He definitely had enough, but maybe, again, wasn't completely confident in his micro there. Okay, here we go. Dragoon, gonna get some hits, and you can see Lovesnow feeling the need to come out and fight a little bit more. Will he start that bunker? Does he need a bunker? Is he gonna do some sort of push? There is the bunker. It gets started. SCV staying in front. Very good positioning. Very good placement here. Okay, Zealots. Ooh, they start to walk up. They take some damage. Okay, command center goes up. It feels like Lovesnow has done a good job here. You know, obviously, like, ranged dragoons can be a little bit of a pain, and that's going to be coming very quickly. But he'll probably get siege, I would imagine. Like, in a situation like this, you always get siege quickly. And he does start the siege even before the siege tank, which is definitely the right choice. Siege mode takes a lot longer than a siege tank to make. 18 seconds more, to be precise. And look at this. Oh, yeah. Some real cheese coming in. So he's going to pressure with ranged dragoons while going up to Dark Templars. Now... Oh, I was like, oh, there's on a production tab, there's an eBay. Well, that's because it's actually still just sitting there. Anyways, 4 dragoons coming in, dealing some damage. He brings his SCVs. He will be able to live through this. You just need 4 SCVs to repair, and you're going to be fine. Obviously, he's got these zealots here to help run up when it's time. Good placement of this as well to stop any run-bys. But will he actually make any detection? That's the big question here. Because Templar Archives is on the way. And obviously the game instantly ends if the DTs get there and you don't have anything. So siege mode is done. And now we get to see what Lovesnow's next thing he makes is. If he makes an engineering bay, he's going to be way ahead. If he makes an academy, it's probably too late. Okay, he makes an engineering bay. Templar Archives is almost done. He should be able to get a turret out just in time, I think. And if he gets that out just in time, I think this gets really bad for Tasteless really quickly. Because he's still on 1 base, right? Like, he killed off that eBay. All he's got is a ton of units. So it looks like he's going to just run in. Now, the Zealots are going to tank and deal damage here. Gets up, targets that bunker with so many Dragoons, it just falls instantly. Oh, my God. Does he even need the DTs? The Dragoon's starting to cut through absolutely everything as that last Dragoon dies. Or that last Marine dies, rather. He gets on top of some of these siege tanks. In fact, the Marine just doesn't die. It just sits there all day. Very sloppy overall, but he kills everything. Now, if a turret doesn't get up, he's just going to die. Oh, my God. I mean, there was so much attention from Lovesnow trying to block that crazy attack that the DTs are going to walk up, and there is no detection whatsoever. DT on top of the siege tank. That means the Dragoons can continue to push. Like, you can get detection up and maybe stop the DTs, but you're not going to stop the Dragoons. Because there's nothing. There's nothing. He's starting a single Vulture right now. He's starting a single Marine right now. Those don't beat anything we see going on. Look at this. Kills that turret as it finishes up, and I think that Tasteless has done it. I think Tasteless is going to very quickly take this game. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, no, that's got to be it. Like, he's going to chop down this factory and just the range goons. Like, the Vulture in here can protect everything here, basically, with the turrets from the DTs, right? Vulture wrecks a DT, but, yeah, not in this case. The Dragoons adding their fighting in as well. Looks like Tasteless has done it. He's busted out an incredibly cheesy, aggressive build and is able to go up 2-1 here against Lovesnow. I think it's just a matter of time. The DT can easily solo the tank. And the tank, I mean, he's trying to run back here. Ooh, gets picked off. And I think you have to GG at this point. You just style on him with a Dark Archon. Another DT walks in. That factory taking so much damage right now. All right, well, this should be it. This should be it. I think Lovesnow maybe a little bit sad that he actually had the eBay and everything as well. It was such an all-in. You know, trying to play that honorable Terran game. Getting cheesed out by Tasteless. Yeah. GG. Tasteless leads 2-1.